Sports coverage of the National Football League brings us to historic Baltimore, Maryland, and M&T Bank Stadium. Today we hit Week 10, and we've got a good one in store between the Seattle Seahawks and the Baltimore Ravens. The shadow's starting to get a bit longer. Week 10 of the NFL season is here, and we're underway on EA Sports. Jackson, first play, going to throw. He'll get that out to the flat to White. And he will lose yardage and be backed up to the 24. It'll go as a loss of a yard on the game's first play. Second down.
That play was well covered. Just tried to check it down. Unfortunately, not able to find any yardage on that one.
Ball at the 24 and a 2nd and 11. First carry now for A.J. Dillon. And he'll do a nice job here just to fight his way back to the line of scrimmage. No gain that time, but it leaves him with 3rd and 11 coming up. Little trouble thus far on their opening drive as they come up on a 3rd and 11. He'll get that to Amir Smith-Marset. And he will have a Ravens first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. He's got his man. It's Andrews. So just 3 yards on the completion there. And it's 2nd down. Well, the Ravens at 0-8 now on the year. And you'd like to say, let's put the first half behind us and start over, but it's likely not going to be that easy.
It never is it? Because a lot of people say, look forward, let's go ahead and start rebuilding. Let's think about the draft and free agency. But you have a bunch of people in that locker room that are saying, don't give up on us now. We still have our pride, and we still have a chance to win some games.
All right, rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Jordan Brooks with it. And the Seahawks are going to take possession of the football.
And part of why they came to this week with a winning record is that they feed off of mistakes like this, and now it's a prime opportunity, just moments in the game to get a short field touchdown off of their big defensive play. Now on the other side, they were already the underdog in this one. They just made their uphill battle just a little bit tougher.
So not quite a 1st and goal. It's 1st and 10 from the 10. Walker now on 1st and 10. And they go the wrong way on this one. Losing yardage back at the 12. Now that sends them 2 yards in the wrong direction and leads to 2nd down.
Part of their struggles last week was getting these negative plays on 1st and 2nd down. That's something they have to be wary of as this game continues.
The opening play of the drive goes backwards. Now they'll come up on 2nd and 12. Now they'll throw here out of the gun. That's caught over the middle by Fant. It'll go down as a gain of 6, and it'll be 3rd down.
Such a tough position to defend near the line, even when you add a 2nd defender, but the big man shrugged off the extra body and made the play call a success.
They haven't made much of this great starting field position they had. Here's 3rd and 6. On 3rd down, here's Walker. And he is in for the Seattle touchdown. Kenneth Walker with his 6th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Seahawks are on the board first on the road here in Baltimore. Myers connects on the PAT, and it's now a 7-0 game. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. Dante Pettis now from his end zone. And they'll get him down right at the 25-yard line, so the same result, and he opted for the touchback. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. They threw an interception the first time they had the football, wound up leading to a touchdown the other way. How do you approach drive number 2?
Going back to your game plan coming in, everyone has matchups that they like better than others, where they think they have an advantage. Dial up some of those plays. Try and go to those spots and get your offense moving.
And he is going to lose yardage here. A yard in the wrong direction makes third down tougher. Third down and 9. They'll come to the line here needing 9 yards to pick up the first. On third down, Jackson. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
Looks like a second empty possession to start the game, and certainly not the way you want to start when you come in off of a loss last week. Every team talks about starting fast. They're hoping on their next possession, it can be a delayed fast start and get them going.
A big kick there. We'll call it 56 yards on the punt. And it'll be Seahawk football, 1st and 10. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. Coming off every player's friend, the open week from last weekend.
Oh, there's no doubt about that. Even if you're coming off of a loss as they did, the open week is exactly what you need after you kind of get over it a little bit, right? Rest up the mind, rest up the body, get yourself ready to go. And they have to be eager to play again, especially since they lost the last time out.
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Back to Walker on 1st down. And he'll take this ahead for about 4. 2nd down coming up.
And that was a quality play to start a new set of downs. That was simply an offensive line winning the battle up front and winning in a big way and giving their guy in the backfield a nice lane to hit.
On 2nd down, it's Walker. And this will be a Seahawks 1st down as he's got this up to the 45-yard line.
Well, they came into this game saying it was important that they set the tone and show that they can run the football. And I believe that they've done that here in the first quarter.
Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. He's going to loft one deep over the middle. And it's knocked away and incomplete.
There is something to a game plan with trying to keep a defense honest. When the guy with that type of speed, you do so. Send him deep. Try and throw some air under it and hope you connect downfield. On that play, they were unsuccessful.
An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Out of the gun, Walker with it. And no room that time, getting it to about the 46. A minimal gain as we tick down inside of a minute remaining in the opening quarter. The Ravens bring out an extra defensive back here on 3rd. He'll look to throw. Looking for Lockett, and it's intercepted. And the Ravens are going to take possession here at their own 47-yard line. Baltimore with good starting field position as they come up 1st and 10 on their side of midfield at the 47. After the interception, here's Jackson. And incomplete, a drop there in the middle third of the field. That'll bring up 2nd down. So they'll come up after the incompletion for 2nd down. Play action. It's Jackson. That's caught inside the 20. And all the way in for a Ravens touchdown. Mark Andrews, his second touchdown on the season. And the Ravens are able to strike quickly here as they are in for 6. Extra point by Blankenship is up and good. And we are tied at 7. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. This will be brought out from the middle of the end zone. And he will be brought down here inside the 20. Good coverage as he's dropped at the 17. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And you know, certainly a lot of football left to play. We're not into December yet, but right now where we stand, they're in first place in their division, looking really good and looking to be a threat come January.
And are you one of those early holiday shoppers, partner? Are you one of those guys get your list done? Because I think about what every team has on their holiday shopping list right now. What's the number 1 goal? Make the playoffs. Number 2, win your division. Number 3, and I think the biggest goal of all, try to get the number 1 seed so you get that first round bye and ensure you don't have to go.
Here we go. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. And going right back to Walker. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. 57 yards on the ground for him now on 9 carries.
We use the word relentless a lot with guys who are aggressive on the field. In this case, it really fits, doesn't it? How about his ability to break tackles and his feet never stop moving?
Now a play fake here on 1st down. And the catch is made here by Tyler Lockett. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. 25 yards that time. Now Melton on the jet sweep. And he is out of bounds right around the 10-yard line. This gain not quite as good as the last, but still over 40 yards between the two.
I think the reason this play is so successful is not just the blocking at the point of attack, but how about the speed at which he takes the handoff? He's in motion already, so he's not...
And he will score. Touchdown, Seattle. Ken Walker with his 2nd touchdown here in this first half. And the Seahawks have taken the lead. Now Myers for the extra point. And he's got it. It's now a 14-7 ball game.
Makes the score Seahawks 14, Ravens 7.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. The Baltimore offense at the line set to get going. Well, they come into this one with an 0-8 record. The playoffs obviously out the window. There he goes right side. He's at the 40, the 20, and all the way in for a Ravens touchdown. I don't think you can get any more efficient or tidy, whatever word you want to use in that. Man, one play, 75 yards in zone.
Yeah, efficient, tidy, excellent words. How about explosive? 75 yards, one play. That means everyone handled their assignment, doesn't it? It doesn't just mean that the defense broke down. They really executed the way that was drawn up on the whiteboard. Big-time play, big-time result.
This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. And we'll see a return here from the end zone. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. But right now, we've got a little bit of an offensive masterpiece going on both sides, moving the football, scoring points. It's almost like somebody put the defense on rookie mode in this one. I mean, we haven't even left the first half, Charles, and we're certainly on pace for a shootout.
An excellent start for both offenses. The fans have to be enjoying this to seeing all these points go up on the board. As a former defender, you know I'm not enjoying this at all. But right now, both these teams just trading haymakers. Let's see if anyone slips up first. Can anyone counter with a nice little jab and get things going in their direction?
Nick Bonito in there to get him, and that is sack number 6 now for him on the year.
So this has been a lot like a tennis match, hasn't it? Back and forth. Both these offenses having their way so far. So maybe the question isn't who's going to score the most points in this game. Maybe it's who's going to get some stops.
Yeah, absolutely. And that sack, finally a first step in the right direction for a stop. That one taken in by Dwayne Eskridge. And he is going to have a Seahawks first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. On play action, they'll throw. And this one too low.
Partner, I think he's got to be careful as he continues to try to extend plays because he's already been intercepted in this game. And the coverage, they continue to challenge all of his receivers downfield.
He'll try again with the arm here on 2nd down. Oh, that's into double coverage and intercepted. Kyle Hamilton picks it. And the Ravens are going to have the short field here as they'll take over right at the 50. Baltimore with good starting field position as they come up 1st and 10 right at the 50-yard line. Running out of the gun with White. And the second wave of tacklers is going to get him as they stop him behind the line. After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11. Here's Jackson to throw. And he'll go down inside the 45 before going out of bounds. Give him 7 there on the tuck and run, and they're in better shape now for 3rd. Jackson. And this pass broken up. The contact well timed there, and now 4th down. 4th down, and out comes Jordan Stout here to punt. This one will sail out of bounds. It'll depend on the spot here. And the side judge says that went out at the 7-yard line. So well done there. These punters, they get more specialized and better each and every year, don't they?
They sure do. And now it's really not the American punters. It's the Australian punters with their kicking academies and that flat drop and just kind of kicking the nose of the football. They're able to almost stop it where they want to, like a good golfer can check one up.
2nd and 2. Got his man. It's Bo Melton. He's got room past the 30. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. 1:52 to play until halftime. So the line of scrimmage moves all the way across the 50 now as they come up 1st and 10. Up the middle they run. It's Walker. And he's corralled at the 40, but not before picking up 8.
That play wasn't quite as big as the play that preceded it, but still, got to like the way they're moving the football, partner.
Absolutely. Pretty good room to run on that last play.
Yeah, they didn't get a first down, but still, you'll take runs like that each and every time, won't you?
Sticking with Walker on 2nd down. And a very determined run there as he'll take this all the way down to the 27. Good effort. 97 yards rushing for him as he has been tough to stop here in this first half.
Exactly what they needed right there because they needed to use the ground game to take some pressure off because the quarterback's been struggling a little bit.
Creeping up on 1 minute to play in this first half. They go play action here on 1st down. Out to his left. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
They had their backs up against the wall a little bit, and they come through by forcing an incompletion. Now they've got to continue to ratchet up the intensity a couple of more times and get off the field before giving up any more yardage.
And 2nd and 10, he'll look to throw again. And this one is incomplete.
They haven't been able to stop them so far this series, but getting a nice little stand from their defense now.
Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. He hits his target, Lockett. And he's down inside the 5 at the 4 before he's out of bounds. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
And that could be one of those turning point plays in a ball game. A field goal gets you the lead here, but they want to make a statement and get 6 points. And they're certainly going to get that opportunity as they get the conversion and set up 1st and goal.
Now they bring a receiver in motion right. Here's Walker, and he'll get blown up behind the line of scrimmage, back at the 6. Now the Ravens going to use one of their timeouts, as the clock will stop with 35 seconds to go in quarter number 2. 2nd and goal from the 6 this time. Again, Walker. And he is in for the Seattle touchdown. Kenneth Walker on his way to a monster game. 3 first-half touchdowns. And the Seahawks go coast to coast and finish the drive off with 6 points. Extra point up and through by Myers. And the lead is now 21-14. The kick unit for the Seahawks out there on the field, and we are ready to rock. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And with them trailing, there is still enough time to try to string a few plays together, maybe get into field goal range. And he'll just burrow his way back to the line of scrimmage, and that's about it. The Ravens going to use the 2nd of their timeouts, as they'll stop it with 27 seconds remaining here in the 2nd quarter. Here's Jackson. Oh, looking for Andrews downfield. They've got his man complete. And they're going to work this down to about the 32-yard line.
I think this defense was still trying to recover from that last play, so you wonder if they were ready for this one. You have to imagine their defensive coaches are yelling out to get focused, because if they don't, more plays like that will result in giving up points.
Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gordon. The Seahawks with the advantage, and they get the football first as the 2nd half is underway. And from deep in the end zone, he's going to bring this out. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. They've got the lead, CD. What do you expect from them in this 2nd half?
Well, I like what they were able to do on the ground in the 1st half, because they had a lot of success running the ball, and I certainly think we'll see more of that. But I keep an eye on that defense, and I think their coaches up in the box will do the exact same thing. If they start to see 1 or 2 guys start to creep towards the line of scrimmage, that'll be license to take some shots downfield.
Sticking with Walker on 2nd down. And he's got room. And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. And all the way in, touchdown Seattle. He's been having a great game, and that one right there, his best run so far, and it ends with 6 points.
And not only that, in his mind, what is he thinking? Can I get to 200 yards as well? Because he knows he's closing in on it. He may not know the exact number, but the best runners have a feel of what the yardage is that they're compiling, and he knows that he's getting close to that 200-yard mark now.
Pettis now from his end zone. And ultimately, he stopped right where he would have been if he had simply gone down to a knee at the 25. The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. They make their second half debut here, and things are looking a little bit tougher now. You give up the points there, Charles, that touchdown drive on the other side, so now it's a two-score game here. Got to be careful.
They certainly do, and I'm just wondering at halftime if those guys just looked into each other's eyes and realize what they've got to get done and come out a little bit more charged up, because if they don't get some kind of points here, that next drive, that could make this a three-possession game.
And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10. Now it's Jackson. Oh, hit as he throws there, incomplete.
Kind of a fine line when you're setting up the screen. You don't want to throw it too early and have the defense react too quickly. And you definitely don't want to throw it too late. And that way it's not formed perfectly. Got to make sure you hit it just right.
And he'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. Play action. Now Jackson. He'll find Smith-Marset complete. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Ravens touchdown. Amir Smith-Marset, his first touchdown on the year. And the Ravens have cut it back within a score. Extra point by Blankenship is up and good. And they're within 7 now, 28-21. So after the touchdown, here's Blankenship kicking off. He will return this from deep in the end zone. And they'll get him down right at the 25-yard line, so the same result had he opted for the touchback. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. Still enjoying the lead here in the third quarter, despite their defense giving up that last touchdown. Now they'll see if they can get the equalizer here on this drive. Tackle made by Tyus Bowser. They'll break the huddle, come up on 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line. Sticking with Walker on 2nd down. And down right around the 32-yard line, 4 yards on the pickup.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time and making it work.
They'll set up a throw. Well, this is intercepted. They get Ritter for the 3rd time. CD, I know it's just his 2nd year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape. He's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, 2nd year, as you noted, on-the-job training, so he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
Now Jackson. A quick throw there going to be batted away and incomplete.
And the end result of that play, you're almost not sure what you really want, because when he gets outside of the pocket, you actually hold your breath because you think he's going to run for big yardage. But when he chose to pull it down and throw it, and a touchdown!
Mark Andrews, his 3rd touchdown of the game and 4th on the year. And the Ravens take the forced turnover on defense and convert it into 6 points. Extra point by Blankenship is up and good. And we are all tied at 28. So right back to square one, tied at 28 as he kicks it away. And this will be returned from deep in the end zone. And the decision to come out of the end zone is going to cost him 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 20. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And their lead has evaporated in this third quarter. It's tied once more as they begin with a 1st and 10. And they'll get 8 out of this before being stopped at the 28.
First play of the drive, let's give credit all around. Excellent blocking, but the guy carrying the ball, he was the finisher. A really nice run.
Sticking with Walker on second down. A short gain here, maybe a yard to the 29.
And this is why aggressive defense coordinators love to blitz. It wreaks havoc because they end up taking their attention to the blitzers, freed up the D-lineman to make the play.
They'll try for the first with Walker. And they will touch him down, but not before he gets the first. They get 5 out of that one, and it moves the chains. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. And Walker once more. And he'll rumble for about 5, up close to the 40.
That's a really nice, tough run inside, and they gained 5 yards on it. And to be frank about it, most offenses don't expect to get 5 yards on a play call like that. So when they do, they go back to their huddle with a little pep in their steps. They're starting to think that they're starting to dominate the line of scrimmage.
Second and 5. Escaping the pressure right. Completes it to Fant on the right side. Second catch for him today, and it'll wind up a first down.
Sometimes it's designed, and sometimes you just have to know when to leave the pocket and move and make something happen. And on that play, he was able to get on the run and was still accurate throwing the football.
2 first downs have him up near midfield now on 1st and 10. From the gun, it's Walker. And across midfield he goes into Raven territory. Tackle there by Michael Pierce.
Oh, that was a thing of beauty right there. Look at how quick those blockers fired off the line once the ball was snapped. That was an O-line on a mission, all in sync, and the defense is lucky that play only picked up 5 yards.
Check right. Check pink.
Sticking with Walker on second down. And he'll be brought down on what's going to turn out to be the final play of this third quarter. 3 quarters have come and gone. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports.
Here we go. Here we go. And cycle.
Up the middle, here's Walker. Knifes his way forward here, but just 3 yards on the play. Second down.
Well, that's just a pile of bodies there, and that's when you kind of find out who's a tough guy, right? Who can stand up and make a play. It was only a 3-yard run, but for both sides, they had to walk away from that feeling like, okay, I can stand up when the going gets tough in here.
Straight ahead, Walker. And he's going to be down close to a first down at the Ravens' 26. Call it a gain of 5 there on the run, but they'll remain a yard or 2 short here with third down coming up. They'll come to the line, needing only 2 yards to gain the first here. The play action fake. They'll look to throw. That's going to be caught. Touchdown, Seahawks. DK Metcalf. Halfway to 100 now with career touchdown number 50. And the Seahawks answer back with a touchdown of their own to break our tie and take the lead here in the 4th. Myers connects on the PAT, and they will take a 7-point lead. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And now, after the touchdown a moment ago, they work from behind in a 7-point game in this 4th quarter. Plenty of time on the clock. He'll be dropped after a gain of about 6 across the 30 to the 31. They'll come up now 2nd and 4 from the 31. Jackson now. He'll check it down, complete to Dillon. And he'll bring it up here to right at the 40-yard line. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down. Dillon now off the option. And he'll be pretty well stopped in his tracks. Give him a yard up to the 42.
Well, give him credit for trying, but there was no fooling the defense with that call. They were reading run, and they set up to stop the run and then executed.
On 2nd and 9, Jackson. And that'll be complete to Dillon. And that'll wind up moving the chains again as a tackle's going to be made at the Seahawks 40. The Raven passing game getting in sync. Another first down. Jackson. Buying time to his left. And going for Hamler, but this is intercepted. Picked off by Boye Mafe. And the Seahawks will take over here as they get it up to the 43-yard line.
I think that interception happened for 2 reasons. Quarterback gets outside the pocket and panics a little bit, and receiver doesn't make sure he's absolutely in an open spot. So there's a guy lurking, took the ball from him.
Yeah, so don't wave your arms, right, as a receiver if you're not wide open.
Got to know that you're open.
And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. And the Ravens are right back in this football game.
The Ravens take over first down.
Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete.
Well, I think we were both wondering if we were going to see them try and push it deep downfield, facing a 1-possession deficit late, and they certainly didn't disappoint. They gave it an effort.
And he'll get this only up to about the 3-yard line. They do get a yard there, but only a yard. Leaves them with 3rd and 9 looming.
Well, that's a good start to this drive on the defensive side of the ball.
Forcing completion on 1st down. Then you're able to shut down the running play on 2nd.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised now. A little bit of pressure going at the quarterback in an expected passing situation.
Off the play fake. Here's Jackson. Open man is the tight end, Nick Boyle. He's brought down after a pickup of 5, but he needed 8. 4th down. Here we go. It's Jackson on 4th down. Got a man complete. It's Hamler. And he is going to have a Ravens first down as they manage to convert. And that'll keep the drive alive. 11 yards on the pickup, and it's good enough for a Baltimore first down. Throwing is Jackson. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. T.J. Watt. He's the culprit, dropping him for a 2-yard loss. They'll come up after the sack on a 2nd and 12. To throw is Jackson. He'll get that out to the flat to White. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. The Raven passing game getting in sync. Another first down. 4th quarter, down to the final 2 minutes. And we've got a 1-score game. The drive continues as they search for a tying touchdown. Here's 1st and 10. Now it's Jackson. Connecting with Andrews. And they'll get him down on the other side of midfield.
I'm starting to wonder here. Are they trying to prevent winning? Because right now, they're laying back and they're picking them apart, moving the ball downfield. I think they got to start bringing a little pressure towards the quarterback.
Now Jackson. Oh, looking for Andrews downfield. And this is incomplete. Oh, it looked like he had a pretty good line on that one. That would have been a big play, but he could not pull it in. After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Jackson. Here's White. They set up the screen. And that'll wind up moving the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the Seahawks 28. 2 chunk plays in a row. The last one was over 20 yards, and so is this one.
And when you have success throwing the football, the old cliche becomes true. The playbook opens up wide, and these screen passes, they become even more difficult to stop.
Oh, that's going to be a costly one. It's intercepted. And the Seahawks have just about sewn up this football game. But just a lot going on there in the middle of the field, and this one winds up a turnover.
Yeah, the runner crossing route here, and the idea of it is to get defenders confused about who to go with. But you throw it too early, sometimes it's your quarterback that gets confused, and here he throws it into coverage and gets it intercepted.
The Ravens going to use the second of their timeouts as they get it with under a minute to go now in the football game. So 2nd and 9, and you'd have to figure just about all 11 probably crashing the line here.
Right, 10-7. Black one, switch, yellow.
Sticking with Walker on 2nd down. And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere. Now the defense will burn their 3rd and final timeout as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds left to go in the game. On the counter, it's Walker. And they will rally and stop him short of the 1st down. They get him to the ground at the 26. That'll be good for 6, but now it's 4th down. Now here's Michael Dixon as he's on a punt for the first time this afternoon. And here's Dixon to punt now as he gets this one away. And a fair catch taken back near about the 35, 36-yard line. Just 34 yards on the punt there, no return. And there'll be time for maybe one final play before we hit triple zeros. The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. As this offense takes the field against CD, remember last drive they were moving the football, but then they threw that costly interception, so we'll see if they can right the ship here on this drive.
And doesn't that just sum up?
And that's intercepted yet again, and that could be the backbreaker. Tariq Woolen picks it. There he goes left side, and he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. Well, this secondary just continues to be a force. Multiple interceptions in this game, and now pick 6.